teamed up with Simon and decided to pull all the good bits that we've seen through our working careers into one environment, put the heads together, put the ideas together, and let's create a space that could meet the needs of local people. When we started looking at what the local need was, everybody had a need, whether it was old people, young people, people with learning disability, people with mental health. So decided to create an environment that could cater for anybody with any need of any age. We had run some health and wellbeing courses where it was a 6-week course, same day every week for 6 weeks, doing a different activity, which is willow weaving, felting, wood whittling. And some of the people coming on the course were so anxious the first time they'd been out of the house for 18 months, first time they'd socialised. One young person was self-harming all the time. And within the 6-week period, we saw them gel as a group, we saw them get to know each other, and we saw the confidence getting built. And some people have continued to come to Ark for support, some people have moved on. But what the biggest thing was that we saw their confidence grow in a very short period of time. One of the successes of what we've found at Ark is in the early days, we're getting lots of kind of contact or referrals from people that wish to come and volunteer here, but clearly needed support. But didn't have a label, didn't want a label, didn't have funding attached. So we through the Somerset Community Foundation, managed to get some funding for a scheme we themed Therapeutic volunteering, which then enabled us to take anybody that came to us that needed support, regardless whether they could afford any support or not. That project was very successful, which has then enabled us to go to some other trusts and foundations to get bits of grant funding to keep topping up that pot. And probably at least 50% of the people that come to Ark at the moment are through the Therapeutic volunteering scheme, who are people that if they didn't come here would likely be referring back to the GP time again, continued on medication, and would never possibly move on in their lives. But through us being able to help that, they then become a part of Ark, then become volunteers, and then we move them on to peer mentor schemes of the projects and onto employment.
Creating an environment here, like you see, that is relaxing, non-stress, there's no demand, there's no expectation for what someone's going to do other than lose the stress first, and then you have all the volunteers and the social side where you can reconnect and you feel the same as everyone else. So there's no rocket science in it. It was just, if you like, this sort of time when we had this realization of a kind of truth through all ages and things, that this worked really well. Outcomes here is probably the biggest inspiration of a lifetime. I've been fortunate enough to work with some amazing practitioners and professionals over the years, but here where you're actually seeing people's their own will, determination, personality set free, empowered, and the results have been amazing.
I've had a long history of mental health problems. I've been through various trauma, various difficulties, as we all have really. Recently I've been in a bit of a dip. Life goes up and down. It went down a bit, especially with lockdown. So yeah, it was really lovely to kind of start to find that hope, to find something that was like, yeah, actually this looks like a good step for me. I think I found more of myself than I thought. I came looking for confidence, looking for space, trying to socialise more, trying to get myself back into the world, which I absolutely found. Once I feel more capable and more confident, that then has an effect on anxiety, OCD, panic attacks, because if you feel more capable and confident in yourself, you know you can overcome those things or manage them when they arrive. And I think Ark definitely gives you the tools for that in a very impromptu, discreet way.
What is it like to volunteer at Ark? It is so good in so many ways. You learn something new every day in so many fields, but you learn that we're all great people, great individuals, and we've all got so much within ourselves, but often just need that little bit extra help or encouragement to actually get the best out of ourselves.
Here we do an awful lot of gardening, and I can't help it, but I get involved with the animals. I have been up to the woods from time to time to do some wood spinning, and quite enjoyed that. It's a variety of things really, and the benefits to me is like huge, because I've become really confident since being here. and to the point where I actually got myself a job from it. And I can't thank them enough for, you know, for making me who I am now. So I don't think I'd have done it without them, really.
I will email Nigel at the Ark and say to him I've got a patient I'd like to bring along to have a look round. He'll give me a date and a time, we'll come round, and then it'll be whether the patient wants to then continue with it. I think it's just an amazing place, and the team's brilliant, the staff are wonderful, and everybody I've brought up here has loved it. I've not had one that would say, I don't want to come.
Oh, it's relaxing, peaceful, to get away from what's wrong with your life and just come here and just enjoy yourself.
I did a 6 weeks course for mental health, and I did felting, drumming, sun pictures, just do quite a lot of things. It's just a really nice place to come if you've got like mental health problems, because everyone's so friendly and they're there to support you and help you.
I loved it so much, and I got more friends here, and I joined here, and yes, I loved it. We planted loads of flowers, and yeah, that's good.
I think the best thing is to see some of the clients who come here, who come initially, won't even say hello to you because they're so shy, to within 3 or 4 months are having a full conversation with you. And that is just one of the best things when you think you've seen them from that stage to the next stage. Or even, we've got other clients that have got poor memories and they remember your name.
Everyone's got such lovely things to say about Ark, and you can kind of go on forever, but I think at the heart of it is the kindness from Nigel and Simon and Mandy and Jackie, you know, the core team. They're just incredible people and generous people, patient people, and I think, you know, it makes me feel quite emotional and restores my faith in humanity that there are people that really want to welcome you with open arms and say, you know, we're here, this is a space you can come to, and we get it, we understand. And just that, for me, acceptance is massive.